So March 27, 1997, I was playing in a hockey game in my first year as a professional hockey player in Charleston, South Carolina, skating down the ice, back checking against the leading scorer. The play stopped, and the old joke is that people went to a hockey game or a fight in a hockey game broke out. Well, in this case, a fight actually broke out on the other side of the ice. I knew, although the guy that I was back checking against was 6'4", 225, he was a goal scorer and I was a fighter. And so he wasn't going to fight me. So I proceeded to push off of him, skate over to the other side of the ice to go help my teammates. And he took his stick and he two-hand baseball bat swung it and hit me in my right eye, um, consequently blinding me in that eye. Immediately went black
Is
in
that
this
legal
eye.
in hockey?
No.
Oh, okay. I mean, everything else,
Right.
but you can't baseball bat, swing your hockey stick, and clock a guy in the eye.
No.
Okay.
It is
Next time I'm playing, I'll remember.
definitely
Yeah,
not.
we played so much hockey in Mississippi growing up in the
Yeah,
1980s.
definitely not legal. So he hit me, and I immediately hit the ice. I'm black in this eye, can't see anything, seeing stars out of this eye, hearing bells. There was probably, I don't know, the arena held 8,000 people. I don't know how many people were there that night, but it was dead silent. And my trainer jumped over the boards and basically, got me back into the training room. And I just kept telling him I was freaking out. I said, I can't see, I can't see, I can't see, I can't see. And so they took me and put me in the ambulance. I'm riding to the hospital. Make a long story short, I end up having surgery to reconstruct this side of my face. I had titanium mesh plate, 13 screws. Was blind in this eye for a long time. And well, I say long time, about 60 to 90
It's
days.
long enough.
Yeah.
60 to 90 minutes would have been plenty.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I didn't know if I was ever going to get to play again. And so consequently, what happened when I got back to Knoxville, where I was, there ended up being some legal situation that happened with this. And I ended up having to meet with an attorney by the name of Chris Coffey. And Chris had told me, he said, Dave, you basically have two options. At 23 years old, you have the option to be able to, if you never play another game again, you'll get, we could sue for lost wages. At the time, the league minimum was $600,000 to $700,000, 6 or 7 year career, about $4-ish million. He said, I don't think we'll get you that much, but we probably will get you over $1 million, but you can never play another game of hockey again because we can't sue for lost wages if you're still playing. And so,
Right. It kind of works that way.
right.
Yeah.
And
okay.
so he said, well, that's one option. He said, I'm not sure that's what you want to do, but the other option is you go back and play and you take the risk. And so at that point I needed to make a decision. And ultimately the decision that I had to make was one between fear and regret. Fear of the future. If I go back and play, there are no guarantees that I'm not going to get hurt. Even the doctor told me that. Attorney told me that. I mean, everybody was telling me that. They say, look, there's a real chance that you can get hurt again and you could lose your sight and never be able to play hockey again. That's fear. But then there was the regret side of it too. So the regret side was like, okay, if I never go back and play, then will I regret not going back to play? And ultimately, I did go back and play, had a very successful career, 6 years total, finished top 100 time in all time in penalty minutes, but lots of great, amazing memories, like scoring an overtime goal in Conseco Fieldhouse and all these things that happen. I know if I would have
brought you to Mississippi, man. I mean, how awesome is that? I mean, you're from Canada
right.
to Mississippi.
Yeah. So I end up, down here, but I just, ultimately it was a choice between fear and regret. And we all have to face those kind of choices.